Hello everyone. Today's our topic is Raoult-Hurwitz stability criteria in unit number 5, the stability of linear feedback system. In the last session, we had studied about the different examples using Raoult stability criteria. Today's the next example is s cube plus s square plus 2s cube plus 2s square plus 3s plus 5 is equal to 0. We have to comment on stability for this particular system. So our first step is we have to construct a Raoult table. So in the Raoult table we have always start with the maximum power of s. Here you can see that the maximum power of s is 5. So starting with s raised to 5 and ending with s raised to 0. Now in the first row we have to write the element of this equation. So the s raised to 5, the coefficient is 1. So we can write here 1. After that we can just skip the term s raised to 4 and we can write the coefficient of s cube, it is 2. After that we can skip the 2s square term and we can write the coefficient with s and it is 3. So in the first row in the Raoult table the value is 1, 2 and 3. Now in the next row s raised to 4 we have to write first the coefficient of s raised to 4 and it is 1. After that we can skip the s cube term and we can write the coefficient of s square and it is 2. After that we can skip the term 3s and we can write the coefficient of the next term and it is the 5. So in the next row value it is 1, 2 and 5. Now our next target is we have to find the value of b1 and b2. So first of all b1. So b1 is equal to cross multiplication is 1 into 2 minus again 2 into 1 divided by 1 and simplify this equation we can get b1 is equal to 0. Now for the b2 we have not considered the second column, we have considered first and the third column and the equation will become 1 into 3 minus 5 into 1 divided by 1 and simplify this value we can get b2 is equal to minus 2. So here you can see that in the first column we can get b1 is equal to 0. So this is the case number 1 for the stability, when the first of the any row is 0 and the rest of the row is non-zero. So in this time when the first of the any row is 0 and the rest of the row is non-zero, that means the next row cannot be formed as the divide by 0 value will take the place and we can get the infinite answer. So it is not possible. So for that the solution is a method to be overcome above problem is to replace s by 1 by z and complete the Raoult test for the z. So for this equation we can replace s with 1 by z and we can get 1 by z raised to 5 plus 1 by z raised to 4 plus 2 into 1 by z cube plus 2 into 1 by z square plus 3 into 1 by z plus 5 is equal to 0. So first of all we have to simplify this equation. So we can take the LCM and it is raised to 5. So the equation will become 1 plus z plus 2z square plus 2z cube plus 3z raised to 4 plus 5z raised to 5 is equal to 0. Now simplify this equation we can get 1 plus z plus 2z square plus 2z cube plus 3z raised to 4 plus 5z raised to 5 is equal to 0. Now starting with the maximum power of z, so rearrange the equation we can get 5z raised to 5 plus 3z raised to 4 plus 2z cube plus 2z square plus z plus 1 is equal to 0. Now using this equation we can again construct a Raoult table. So use the above characteristic equation and we can complete the Rouse stability criteria. So same formula as it is, we can starting with the maximum power of z and end with the z raised to 0. First of all, we have write the coefficient of z raised to 5 and it is 5. Next we have to skip the z raised to 4 term and we can write the coefficient of z cube and it is 2. After that we can skip the term 2z square and we can write the coefficient with z and it is 1. So the value of the first row is 5, 2, 1. Now for the z raised to 4 row, we can write the coefficient of z raised to 4 and it is 3. After that we can skip the 2z cube term and we can write the coefficient of z square and it is 2. After that we can skip the z and we can write the constant element and it is 1. So the value of second row is 3, 2, 1. Now our next target is we have to find the value of B1, B2, C1, C2, D1 and final En. So for that B1, the equation will become 3 into 2 minus 5 into 2 divided by 3 and the answer is minus 4 by 3. For the B2, the answer is minus 2 by 3. For C1, we have to skip the first row, we have considered the second and the third row. So the equation will become minus 4 by 3 into 2 minus in bracket minus 2 by 3 into 3 divided by minus 4 by 3 and simplify this equation. The value of the C1 is get 1 by 2. For C2 it is 1. For D1 it is 2 and final En is equal to 1. So this is the simplified Routh array. Now the next condition is we have to check the first column. Here you can see that there is a 2 sign changes in the first column. First one is the plus 3 to minus 4 by 3 and the next is minus 4 by 3 to 1 by 2. That means two roots are in the right hand side plane and that's why this type of system is unstable system. So the case number 1, if any value of the row is 0 in the first column, we have to replace s with 1 by z and we have to find the new characteristic equation and using the new characteristic equation we have to Routh array and find the system stability. Now the next example is s raised to 4 6s cube plus 11s square plus 6s plus 10 is equal to 0. So first step as it is, we have to start with maximum power of s and end with s raised to 0. First of all, we have to write the coefficient of s raised to 4. It is 1. Then skip the next term. Then write the next coefficient. It is 11. Then skip the next term. And we have to write the next term coefficient and it is 10. Now for the s cube, we have to write the s cube coefficient. It is 6. Next term is skip and we have write the next term coefficient. It is again 6 and there is a no next term, so we can write here 0. So for the B1, we have to write the equation like that. 6 into 11 minus 1 into 6 divided by 6. So we can get B1 is equal to 10. For the B2, again 6 into 10 minus 1 into 0 divided by 6. For the B2, we have not considered the second column. We have considered the first and the third column. So the value of B2 is equal to 10. Put the value of the B1 and B2 in this equation. Now our next target is we have to find the value of C1. Here the equation of the C1 is 10 into 6 minus 10 into 6 divided by 10. We cannot consider the first row, so we can get C1 is equal to 0. Okay. Now for the finding of C2. Okay, it is also a 0. So case number 2. When all the elements in any row is 0, what we can do? Here from an auxiliary equation with the help of the coefficient of the row just above the row of the 0. take the derivative of this equation and replace its coefficient in the present row of the 0 and then process the root rest again. Okay. So for the our example, s raised to 1 row is 0. So we have considered the s square row. So here s raised to 1 row breaks down. Hence we can write the auxiliary equation for s square row, and the equation will become as is equal to 10s square plus 10s raised to 0. Okay. Note, each term of the next column differs by the degree of 2, because we can skip the alternate element in the root array. So whenever you write the auxiliary equation, you have to remember that each term of the next column differ by the degree of 2. So now we can take the derivative of the auxiliary equation. So we can get d by ds into as is equal to 10s square, and the derivative of 10s square is equal to 2 into 10, that means 20s, and the constant term derivation is 0, so we can get ds upon ds is equal to 20. So we can replace this 20 into root table. So we can get this type of table. Now it is easy to find the value of an. So the equation of an is equal to 20 into 10 minus 10 into 0 divided by 20. So we can get 10. Now the last step is we have to check the first column elements. Here there is no sign change in the first column. So the system is stable. So in the case number 2, if all the value is 0 in the any row, we have to take in the previous row we have to write down the auxiliary equation for the particular row. We can take the derivative and then we have write the value of this particular row and then simplify this root array table. Okay, and after that we have to decide that system is stable or the unstable. Same example is given. Example number 7. The equation is s raised to 6 plus 3s raised to 5 plus 5s raised to 4 plus 9s cube plus 8s square plus 6x plus 4 is equal to 0. Okay, so first of all we have to draw the root table starting with s raised to 6 and ending with s raised to 0. Okay, we can write the coefficient one by one. So 1, 5, 8, 4, and in the s raised to 5 the coefficient is 3, 9, 6. So first our target is we have to find the value of b1, b2 and b3. So for the b1 we have the cross multiply with 3 into 5 minus 1 into 9 divided by 3. So we can get b1 is equal to 2. Now for this b2 we have to not consider the second column. We have considered the first and the third column value. So the equation will become 3 into 8 minus 1 into 6 divided by 3. So we can get b2 is equal to 6. Now for this b3 we have not considered the first and second column. Second and third column we have to consider first and the last column. So the equation will become 3 into 4 minus 0 into 1 divided by 3. So we can get b3 is equal to 3. Put the value of b1, b2 and b3 in this table. 2, 6, 4. Now the next is we have to find the value of C1 and C2. So for that we cannot consider the first row. We can consider the second and the third row. So the equation of C1 is equal to 2 into 9 minus 3 into 6 divided by 2. So C1 is equal to 0. Now for the C2 we cannot take the second column value. We can take first and the third. So the equation will become 2 into 6 minus 4 into 3 divided by 2. So C2 is equal to 0. Okay, so value of C1 and C2 both are 0. So here case number 2 is applicable. If all the value of this particular row is 0, we can take a derivation of this above row. Okay, so here s cube row is breakdown, hence with the auxiliary equation for s raised to 4. So the equation will become as is equal to 2s raised to 4 plus 6s cube plus 4s raised to 0. Here each term of the next column differ by the degree of 2. So we can take the derivative of the auxiliary equation. We can get d by ds a of s is equal to 8s cube plus 12s, and the derivation of the 4 is 0. So now we have to reconstruct the s cube row and we can get 8 and 12. Now the next is we have to find the value of d1 and d2. So we can consider only third and fourth column, third and fourth row, and for that we can write the equation 8 into 6 minus 12 into 2 divided by 8. So we can get d1 is equal to 3. Now for the d2 we have to again cross multiply with 8 into 4 minus 0 into 2 divided by 8. So we can get d2 is equal to 2. Now next we have to find the value of e1. Here we can consider only 4th and 5th row. So the equation will become 3 into 12 minus 8 into 4 divided by 3. So we can get e1 is equal to 4, and the last is we have to find the an, and the an is equal to 4 into 4 minus 3 into 0 divided by 4. So we can get an is equal to 4. So put the value of an in the row table and check the first column. Here there is a no sign change in the first column. That means all the roots are in the left hand side in the S plane. So this type of system is known as the stable system. Thank you everyone.